Here are your instructions on creating an infographic using Canva. So you're going to go to canva.com, canva.com, and you are going to sign up if you've not already done so, and you can use your Google account to sign up as a student. If you've already done it before, go ahead and click Login. It's going to ask for your school email address and password. And then once you are in, what you're going to do is up here at the top right is create a design. And we are designing an infographic, although Canva does so many other different things really well. Very cool projects you can create. We're going to be doing infographic for this. Now, hopefully you took a look at the examples shared with you of other infographics and you have a rough drawing of what you want, so you're not wasting a lot of time trying to plan it out as you go. Unfortunately, I'm going to be doing that now. What you're going to see here is your blank slate. Where you're going to be working to put your graphics and your words on. They do have on the left-hand side here all kinds of templates you could use. You could take and replace their pictures, replace their facts. I actually feel like sometimes it's a little bit more work to use this already existing template, but it's up to you. You might want to try by starting off with one of those. I'm going to show you how to do this from scratch, though. So we're working in this area. Down here, this is your view. I want to view this a little bit larger just so it's easier to work with and I can see the words that I'm typing. So I've got my place I'm working, and on the left-hand side, the things I'm going to be using, things we place into the canvas are elements or text. We'll be using mostly these two. So I'm going to start with some text. I want to name my project, and maybe I'm going to add a heading to this. And I'm actually going to call this project Elephants. And I'm going to drag it up to the top here. So from here, I'd like to add a little picture. So I'm going to go back to my elements because Canva has all kinds of lines and shapes, graphics, things called stickers. I don't care for these. I don't want them moving in case I want to print this out. Photos, frames, and all kinds of collections of clip art and pictures. Rather than search through these by clicking and looking, what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to type in the word elephants. And it's going to show me all different kinds. So I'm just going to click on elephants. You can see I've got graphics, photos, and videos. I'm going to go ahead and look at the photos. So if I go here, I'll click See All. And there I've got some great pictures of elephants that I could use. There we go. I'm just going to drag it to where I want it to go. And you can resize it by clicking any of the corners. You can crop it by clicking on the center pieces. I can cut off the top part. I can cut off the bottom. I can go back and replace it. And I can move my picture around wherever I'd like. I'm going to go back to my elements here. And maybe I would like an arrow. So let's look at lines and shapes. I'd like an arrow so I can point to another box, which you see in a lot of infographics. And let's say I would like it to point a little bit on an angle there. And maybe I want it to go to a shape that's going to give me facts about elephants. And then right away, it gives me a cursor where I can start typing my fact. So. All right, again, I did not heavily research this. I wrote elephants have large noses. There we go. Again, I can crop my box to fit my words in. So you get the idea of how to use some of your elements. Now, something else you might want to use in your elements, which a lot of infographics have facts. So I'm going to scroll down here and you can see there's all kinds of charts and tables I can use. I'm actually going to use some charts. I'll click See All. And I'm just going to do one of these infographic charts. Let's do the people one because this is a lot of fun. So there's all different kinds of things you can actually include in this. I could do light bulbs for ideas or bicycles. If I was talking about maybe environment or cars or people or babies. So let's do babies. Let's say the fact was 10 out of 100 babies like elephants. So on a total of 100 elements, so that's 100 babies, and I want 10 babies to be highlighted. And after I type in my fact there, you can see it's highlighted them. And let's say I want this to fit in a smaller space. So there's actually 100 babies right there with 10 of them highlighted. Up here, I can change the color of the ones that are highlighted. Maybe I want those red, and maybe I want the other ones to be purple. So there's a lot of customizing you can do with these facts. Another kind of cool chart you could use is this circle chart to show our percentage. So I put that in, and again, I'm going to say, let's say the fact was 50% of all elephants are Asian elephants. So I type in my 50 for 50%. I can make a thicker or narrower line. I like to have the percentage label in there, and I don't like the rounded endpoints. I prefer them to be not rounded. There. And again, I can move this anywhere I would like on my infographic, and then I can put words underneath by adding a text box. And again, there's all different kinds of text you can add to make your project look great. Once you have everything done and you're ready to go, what you want to do is up here, it will say untitled. You're going to double click there and get rid of what's in there, and you're going to name it whatever your teacher asks you to name it. I'm just going to call it SS Project for now. Once I've named it now, I'm going to go ahead and share it I'm going to send it actually to my Google Drive. And to do that, I'm going to click share. I'm going to scroll down to where I see more. And I'm going to scroll down until I see Google Drive. And it's going to take me to my school Google Drive. And I'm just going to click choose. It's going to throw it right in the main drive, unless I wanted to make a folder beforehand. But I'm just going to save it in the main drive because I know it's called SS Project. I'm going to save it. The file type I'm going to save it as is a PDF standard, unless your teacher tells you otherwise. I'm going to go ahead and click save. It's going to take a minute and read the nice quote that they give you. And once it's saved, I can view it in Google Drive. And what I'm going to do actually is go to Google Classroom, go to my Google Classroom, and now I can hand it in to my teacher by clicking on my classwork, my project, my assignment, and right here I'm going to click add or create. I'm going to click on Google Drive. I'm going to find the one I most recently worked on, click on it once and click add, and then I'm going to turn it in and it will be done. I hope that was helpful. It was quick, but like I said, if you have a good design beforehand, this could be a really easy and fun project. Good luck.